All right, let's go. Let's go. Fame ruined these rappers' careers. Let's see who are they talking
The
about.
root to all evil. Some might say it's money, some might say it's ego. But I feel like what really enhances these attributes is the fame. And fame given to the wrong person can make them turn evil, which this can ultimately ruin their careers. But I'm gonna stop with the cinematic intro and we're gonna talk about rappers that basically got their career ruined by the fame that they got. They basically couldn't handle the amount of dip they're getting on their chip. Or maybe from the intro they generally turned evil and we stopped messing with them. Whatever reason the artist fell off because their fame they're getting, we're gonna talk about in this video.
I feel like who are they gonna say fame got to their head? Who can we say? Would you say Too Slime? Nah, Too Slime ain't even famous. Like, who can we say? I actually don't know.
Yeah, but if you haven't, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to get videos out weekly, but we're gonna get right into this. Now, a person I really think fell into this has to be SoFaygo.
What? Nah, bro. Nah, that's not true, bro. I don't think, nah, that's cap. That's dead cap, bro.
As before all the mainstream attention back in 2019 and 2020, he was striving. As back then, he sounded drastically different compared to everyone else in the underground scene. And as he was a more independent artist, he was easily releasing albums, songs, singles anytime he wanted to. And some of these albums just ended up really being classics. But as soon as the mainstream started catching on, because some of the songs off his album started really getting a lot of traction, this is when he did his biggest decision in his music career, and that is signing to Cactus Jack.
So how was that fame ruining it? I thought it was like they were literally like not letting him release music. He just wasn't allowed to release music. That's why he wasn't not releasing at all.
As some of you guys would have thought, this only did more bad than good for his career, which as he signs his contract, he waits 2 years to drop his newest album, under this new label, and it totally flops. And this mainly came because how long it took him to drop this project, and a lot of SoFaygo fans really thought he lacked the amount of energy he had for his earlier project. And it's also been some assumption that his label trying to make him really go for a more mainstream sounding sound, which overall his fans did not enjoy at all. So I think it's pretty cool to see that him signing his contract, him getting this mainstream attention, kind of ruined his career. It's pretty crazy to see that SoFaygo's career could have went a whole separate way if he never signed to Cactus Jack. But nowadays, SoFaygo's career is not totally done for. He's done some recovery over the past year, as he was recently on the Jack Boys album, which he also dropped an album not too long ago called Manic, which I'm gonna be pretty blunt, I'm not a big fan of it, but I definitely see appeal and why people would enjoy this. But for me at least, and maybe some of y'all, also SoFaygo will always have a place in my heart. I also have a promo. Make sure you guys check out XO Finesse.
Okay, buddy. No.
He was added for someone that would be a bit of a throwback, but it's gonna be The Baby. But this hands down gonna be one of the worst ways for someone to throw away their.
No, it was not fame. He threw his career away by saying the dumbest stuff live in a concert. It wasn't fame. He was just stupid. I ain't gonna lie. He cooked his career by saying stupid stuff.
Whole career. Before I even get into what The Baby did, keep in mind he was at his peak back in 2021. He was selling out stadiums and he had multiple hits that were sung on the billboards. But he decides to go on stage and state his opinion that no one asked for. Like, I don't even know what motivates you to even talk about this stuff mid-performance. But just like that, most of all brands and companies that was working with him just totally cut him off. And a lot of people overall with fans and all that were just not really messing with him after he said this. And I feel like after this, he really just stopped being talked about just because he wasn't really doing much evolution with his sound. And I think a lot of his fans just got bored of his sound overall, which all this really just led to him falling off. Like, the last time I heard anyone mention this guy's name was back in 2021 or 2022, which I did check his recent music. He's actually still dropping, but it's nowhere near where he was, back in 2021. It's fair to say that
and at the hype of cancel culture too. Yeah, that was like peak cancel culture, bro. You could say but I'm not saying no. He said some straight nonsense for no reason. Like he had no business to say that. Like he just wanted to say that shit for the love of the game. But cancel culture was so dangerous back then. You had to watch like every single. Imagine cancel culture in like today. Like imagine the internet today, like as we speak right now, and cancel culture was a thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they would have been finding every single human possible and start canceling all of them, bro. Because the internet now is insane.
Fame got to him and he turned evil. Now, next person is gonna be Lil Moses. Now, this is another really popular artist from a couple years ago.
These aren't even like fame ruined these characters. These are just niggas who just fell off. Like, this isn't even niggas getting carried away by fame.
Specifically from 2018 to 2020. And it's good to keep in mind that he was really young when he started blowing up. He was around 15 to 16 years old, which is age compared to a lot of artists blowing up around that time. It was nothing really new at all, with artists like Lil Pump and Lil TJ blowing up around the same time, around the same age. Which in 2021 he gets false allegations of the R word, and he goes in and out court for about 2 years, and then he gets found not guilty. But even though he's seen in a better light now, the damage is already done to his career, and at this point
that didn't even really cook his career, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freaking break something, bro. I'm going to break something. Dead ass, like, oh my, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I don't even know. Bro, this is fries, bro.
music scene, he's already kind of forgotten as an artist. If everything went correctly and
so many people are getting hit with allegations, yeah.
Fago, his career could have went a whole different way. And this is kind of a reminder to artists, when you start blowing up, you really gotta watch around your circle, because people are so easy to stab you at the back as soon as you start gaining some popularity. As this single allegation has totally ruined his whole music career, and it's most likely never gonna be put back to the state it was before. With something also very similar happened to an artist named SG Kobe. He's a pretty big underground artist.
Oh my gosh, this one was actually, this was crazy, bro. This really destroyed his career. Like, it was crazy, man.
You know, pop
bring up some allegations, God forbid, man.
With songs on TikTok. As he basically got his whole career took it from him, as he got allegations at his peak of his career. And just like Lil Mosey, the allegations turned out to be false. And unfortunately, he is now retired from making music. Because just like in the Lil Mosey situation, it's hard to regain that traction you once had. And keep in mind, it took him a couple years to come out as not guilty. And this time, people thinking that he's guilty killed his career just like Lil Mosey's. Now we have Ian. Now I feel like the popularity he gained pretty quickly put a lot of high expectations on Ian. And with him blowing up so fast, I feel like it also gave him a lot of allegations of him being an industry plant. Now I'm not gonna flat out say,
oh yeah, nah, this nigga Ian, he low-key got his career cooked because niggas just called him an industry plant. Even if it wasn't, like, niggas was dead hating on him. Yo, I'm getting rid of this stream. This stream deck is no. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, this shit is going away, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
He's an industry plant, because honestly, I don't know, but I can honestly see why people would think he is one. But it also wrote one song that massively blew him up back in 2024. And then he drops one album, it has a couple hits, and now he's basically mainstream at this point. And the way he blew up so fast kind of ruined his reputation as a rapper, as a lot of people didn't think he really earned his way to even get in the position he is now. As an example, for a rapper like Ye, you've seen him in the game, you've seen him as an underground artist, you've seen his growth. Now comparing this to Ian, it just seemed like he spawned out of nowhere. And when you gain...
But nigga, it's like the same thing with Ye. Ye, okay, niggas heard the Bell song, and then that blew him up. And then Drake started listening to his music. Like, it's the same thing with Ian as well. I don't know why niggas is, if you blow up, niggas just call you industry plant right now. I'm not even joking. Niggas are probably, I think niggas are calling Slayer industry plant. But they're calling his music burger music. That beefing with a stream deck, shut up.
Fame so fast, just like how Ian did. Those fans are so quickly to leave because they're only following a trend. So it's fair to say the quick rush of fame he got kind of ruined his career in the long end. Now, the next person I have is Lil TJ. Now, his career is already pretty much hanging on a thread.
He cooked his career by beefing with streamers. Like, why are you beefing with streamers? And why are you doing, like, sending hits out on streamers? Like, it's just sad, bro.
But I think his ego is currently the death of his whole career right now, which I think it's his past success and his fame that's really feeding his ego right now. Which, if you guys don't know the situation I'm talking about, it's where Lil TJ came to Playboy Max's stream uninvited. He starts smoking. Max tells him, you know, he can't smoke in here. And Lil TJ continues smoking and disrespecting Max. And I remember when this happened, no one was siding with Lil TJ. Everyone thought, you know, he was a bit lame. And you would think Lil TJ, where his career is basically at his grave, you know, he would go to Playboy Max and say some sort of apology, but instead he goes ahead and says this.
Playboy Max, no disrespect, I deadass didn't know you, I deadass never heard of you, I pulled it for 5, bro, everywhere I go I be smoking, I pay the fine, how much this shit cost, bro? Real shit, gang, how much this shit cost, bro? Whatever, you got this whole shit, gang, it's you, it's you, gang, like, I feel me, I don't even just deal with niggas like that, bro, I don't know who you is. I feel me. I walk in, I got some whole other shit on my mind. I understand I came through with 20 goons, how you say. Wasn't that many, but I'm TJ, gang. I'm in New York. How you think I'm coming, bro? Feel me? And my fault, I came through, fucked up your crib.
When he got shot, I thought he gave that up.
Yeah, that is true. Nigga, it is what it is, bro. I told you, bro. You be alright, bro. I pay for that shit. Maybe one day we link up another day. And so why I didn't, I ain't gonna lie, I just felt like you like, yo, one, it felt like smelled like weed already. 2, you like on some, yo, stop smoking, thank you. Nigga, I'm a hood nigga, bro, regardless of the Lil TJ image.
That pissed me off when he said that, bro. Cause what do you mean I'm a hood nigga? How else is he meant to tell you? Nigga said you can't smoke in here twice or even 3 times, bro. How else is he meant to tell you that? Like, it does not even make sense.
I'm trying to feel me, keep a mid-ground now, bro. Like, I still damn near feel like he was talking a little crazy, bro. Like, niggas ain't never do that. Y'all never been somewhere, no smoking, walk off, hit the from the hood gang. How sensitive y'all gonna be, nigga? It is what it is, bro. Life go on, bro. That's how y'all wanna spend y'all day worrying about it. Damn.
And no surprise at all, this only made the situation worse and more people did not like Lil TJ. You can really tell that.
But then a great song happened. Like, damn, get up my DZ. Like, damn, get up my DZ. That classic drop.
There's never a part in his life where he really had to put his ego aside and really apologize to anybody, because this is not an apology. But if you made this far in the video, you might as well like, sub, hype the video. But that's all I really gotta say. And roll 10K and I'm gone.
Yeah, but the Ian one was low-key kind of like, damn. The Ian, SSG Kobe, Lil Mosey. That stuff was low-key just like, that was kind of rough. But yeah.